Hi, my name's Lee Woodward. Joining me today is Mandy Worth, and we're going to be discussing Welcome to Administration. Mandy, welcome aboard.
Thanks, Lee. Glad to be here.
Mandy, you started your life out in real estate as a receptionist. What did you do after that?
I moved through reception. I did some sales administration through to property management. I went into a customer care role and then stepped into the sales environment in management.
And then from there you went to being a general manager with some of Australia's largest businesses. I know Toop and Toop was there, Real Estate Academy, and also some of the McGrath outfits. So you've seen an amazing experience of the real estate space from a little office of 5 or 6 to where there's a couple of hundred people on the ground. And I thought I should bring that up early because our listener is coming into the administration role within a business. But there's no better career path from reception to leadership and management. And I think some people think, I'm only the receptionist, I'm only in the admin or the sales team. These are the most important roles in a business, as compliance is a big part of the real estate space. But the efficiency, we can't sell and list all these property managements and do all these things unless someone takes care of that call, manages that file, looks after the client, that customer experience. It's such an important role.
Look, it certainly is, and I don't think we put enough emphasis on that. There's always a lot of implementation and training around for the salespeople and even now for property management, which is amazing. But we forget that our administrators hold it together at the back end. And I think some of these young women and men who are coming through those roles need to see that they're not just anything. There's nothing peeves me more when they say, you're just the receptionist. No, they're the front office manager who directs the traffic through the business to make sure it happens correctly. So there's no just. But I think these young people, or even older people, need to understand that you can be anything you want to be, but first you need to understand how it all happens. You know, I was 43 when I came into real estate, showing my age, which is all cool, but it was a whole new eye-opening for me of, this is how they do it. Wow, how exciting is this? How do I get from here at front desk to being a general manager? How do I do that? And I was lucky I was given a path to take to make it. But if you don't embrace it yourself, it's not going to happen. But there's a path there if you wish to take it.
At time of recording here at Real Estate Academy, 1 week ago, we had Kaylin take our position of reception. Kaylin's been working for us since the age of 12, where she would do the mail, pack CDs for us, get the stationery. And now that she's graduated, left school, I was so excited she wanted to take that position as reception because we can then train her to be anything within the business. But from a leadership perspective, it's such an important role. And for anyone listening to this audio now, we'd really like that to be your first key learning. You are in the most promotable position ever given in a business. And being good at that front reception is about organisational skills. Let's discuss organisational skills in the administrative role. And one thing that's a challenge in admin is I've started to write something out. I was posting something for this person. I've just taken a phone call and I was on a computer screen and another computer screen opened. Multitasking becomes quite crazy and it's all happening at once. What's your advice and how we best to start learning to become more organised and get in the groove of what the business is doing?
One of the first things I work with people on is, do you have a tidy desk? As funny as that might sound to you right now, it's how you start your day, it's how you're going to finish your day. But if you're new coming into the business, you really need to understand what the business standards are. What's the expectation of you? And do you have the tools at your hand that you need to prioritise your work? Because you need to prioritise everything. So I'm doing something and someone comes to me, can you do this for me? Certainly I can do that for you. I'm working on this at the present moment. What's the priority for you? Do you need it straight away or can you give me another hour? You need to ask good questions all the time. Don't be scared to ask the question or say, I'm quite busy at the moment, I'll have that done for you by the end of the day. It really is a matter of prioritising your work and writing it down. There's still a place in this world for pen and paper, and actually, here is my 10 points I'm working on today.
Powerful moment. There is such a difference between being pleasant and pleasing. And if you had 6 different people in the business say, oh, by the way, could you do this for me? Could you pick up that? Could you ring this person? You say, yep, I'll do it for you now. Yep, I'll do it for you now. Yep, I'll do it straight away. You are trying to please someone, but you've just said yes to about 9 hours work. And you've just said you're going to do it straight away. So, Mandy, great first tip. When does this need to be completed by? I need it done straight away. You may need to get somebody else. I'm on something for another hour and a half. And as an administrator, say, oh, you can't say that to the boss or whoever it is. I get this said to me all the time, and you know what? I love it. Because what I don't want to hear is I come back in 2 hours, he said, I just didn't have time. If you told me 2 hours ago, I could have got somebody else to do it. So it's not really standing your ground, but being clear of what you can take on in your time management of what you're doing is okay. But overloading yourself and burning yourself out is not a good thing either.